Okay, we're on. In this video, we're going to take a question from the Twin Flame community, anonymously, personal question, and answer it for the video audience. Okay, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Heather Aguilera. I am founder of Angel of Divine Love. My YouTube channel is Angel of Divine Love, and you can also find me on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you.
You're welcome. My name is Edward. My YouTube channel is Medium Tarot TV, and you can find me on just about any social media you can think of. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, you name it. All right, so what we're doing is once a month we're going to do a monthly lottery. So if you watch my videos, I do an Ask Spirit series. So once a month someone is chosen. There's Ask Spirit, there's Ask Spirit Walt Disney Edition, and this is going to be the Twin Flame Community Edition. So what we ask is for you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and Heather's YouTube channel, and one person will be chosen a month from Spirit. So either let myself or Heather know that you're subscribed to both of us. Really step up the process. All right. So this is basically a two-parter question. And the first part, do you want to say it or should I?
You can, go ahead.
Okay. So the first part of it is, what is the lesson with this person's narcissistic twin and mother?
Okay. Yes. So, what I feel as far as the twin flame dynamic goes, and I'm just going to like a note cap real quick on what I'm getting intuitively before I go really dive a little bit deeper. Remember that they are our mirrors. And remember that when we are projecting in such words to them, it is coming back to us. So we really want to take some time and do some clearing there. So if you could just kind of take some time, some deep breaths, anything that you're holding, any judgment that we're holding against our beloved twin flames, we want to add in forgiveness within our parents, mother and father especially, because that has been imprinted on us as a childhood. So as that, and it's kind of like coming into this particular person, twin flames union, and her twin is taking the role of the mother because she hasn't yet forgiven that aspect, and bringing that into this certain type of dynamic, and this union is very much showing her what she hasn't forgiven and what she's still holding on to, and also some judgments that she has about herself, the labeling. So it's really needing some deep clearing and deep healing there. So I would personally call upon the Archangel Michael, the Lords of Karma, Legions of Light, to assist in that clearing for this particular person and her union. And then from there, we're going to dive in a little deeper here. So also, so as I'm tuning into more of the reading, it is her ego that is based in these fear-based thoughts, creating this specific dynamic in her union, like I said, within the her childhood experiences, and bringing that, carrying that in. I feel that this is really a false sense of entrapment, a false sense of projecting of what this actual union is. And sometimes this is natural, this is some type of dynamic that we can naturally go into. We forget to go into our heart. We're caught up in the mind, and also this is just something that this particular twin is clearing right now. You could go ahead and add on from there.
Okay, what I want to say is, yes, we twin flames are mirrors. So what is going on with this person's mother and twin is basically men issues. So it's stemming from their fathers, both of them. And energy is attracting, like attracts like. So what I have to say to this twin is your father is trying to come in and to put you back on track. And there's the issue of finances that comes up that I believe all three of you are working through. So that would be the twin flame, and actually all four. The mother and, yeah, well, it's actually this three. Okay.
Yeah, there's lots of deep healing happening within this twin flame dynamic, and with all of our twin flame dynamics, there's a deep healing, and it goes beyond our union. You know, you could see the ripple effect that it has around people. So that's when we're doing clearings on ourselves, energetic clearings. We want to clear for ourselves, our beloveds, and all those who are attached or connected to us in any way. Like, you could move as far away from your family as you want to, but you're still going to have that clearing. You're still going to need to clear that and forgive it and heal it. You know, and that's exactly what this is about.
So that's why there's the interaction between this twin's mother and twin flame, because energy is attracting energy. And as I've said in my videos, even though we can physically move, if we don't work on our issues, the issues come with us. All right.
Yes.
So now, what would you say, Heather, is the lesson in this, if you didn't already say that?
Oh, okay. The lesson for this twin is really tuning into your higher self. The lesson is trusting the heart, the lesson of healing deeper, and the lesson of forgiving deeper too. Remember, when we're on this, it's like layers, you know. We're peeling back layers and layers, and as healers, as divine twin flame healers, and what we're doing here as light workers, we are pulling back the layers of ourselves. So even though we're like, oh, I thought I healed that already, I've forgiven that already, but then it's time to go a little deeper. So it's like you're kind of like leveling up. So this is like Spirit's way of showing you, yes, I'm leveling up. I'm having a little bit more challenges right here for me to face. And, you know, it looks like chaos around me. And I don't want to, you may have like thoughts like, I don't want to move forward. I don't want to do this. I want to quit. You know, I need to stop this. I need to unplug. I need to cut this connection off completely. But what Spirit is telling you is that this is a leveling up process. And, you know, you're going through that whirlwind, and it's like up and down, you know. So you can come up and be a healed healer. Once you're a healed healer, you're going to be able to help more people. So this going down so deep and into the trenches of this is really teaching you how you can assist others in this place, because people are going to come to you asking for your guidance and for assistance in this particular area. And when they do, you're going to be able to tell them, yes, I was there and you can get out of there, and what tools and techniques that you use to assist yourself in getting into that higher vibration again, because this is what this is teaching you. How can I use my ability as a spiritual leader, as a spiritual twin flame person, to rise me up to the occasion, assist in clearing myself, because when we heal us, we can assist others in their healing further. Does that make sense?
So that was beautiful. What I want to add is, so just like myself and Heather are light workers, so is this twin a light worker as well. And what was the point I was going to make? Oh, so we all go through a process. It's like peeling an onion. There are layers. And the saying is, healer, heal thyself. And there really isn't any right or wrong, because Spirit matches us energetically who resonates with us. So as we go through our lessons, we attract those people who are learning the same lesson, and we can help them through the process as well. So there really isn't any right or wrong, but this is coming down to the core issue, and it's hitting the solar plexus chakra of survival. Okay? Been there, done that. It's not pleasant, but it's necessary. All right, what else were they going to say? I think that's it. Okay. Okay. You feel complete for that? For that part?
Yes, I feel one more thing.
I have one more
like,
thing
I
to
do
add too.
feel that- yeah.
They're not done yet, folks.
Yeah, I do feel that this particular person does have some very trustworthy and heartfelt advice for people on their path. I do feel that this person does know how to deal with situations in a very understanding way. Once you get through this yuck, once you get yourself through it, you're going to be like, okay, I'm able to step through this, and I see it a lot more clearer. So you do have the empowerment of your guides to assist you, and your higher self to assist you too. So there are lots of angels around you, and you know this because you see them. You get the signs. It's all there. So. One more thing, because I just do feel that there's something else, but go ahead and outward, because if it filters in, like,
okay. So what I wanted to add, Spirit wanted to add, was that your father is with you to soothe you. He wants you to be happy. That's number one. Number two, the part of this lesson is finances. You need to make finances. You need to be able to support yourself. That's like the two things that were hitting me over the head. All right. Which goes back to the survival instincts and being pulled in that direction. Which is why you have anger and frustration and a feeling of being energetically trapped. Okay.
Yes. I think that was perfect. So.
Okay. So you're good with that? We move on? You ready to move on to the next? Okay. So we're going to do a part 2, which is basically answering the question, what if? What if this person deletes it all? Meaning the twin and social media and just like, bye-bye. Okay, here we go. So we already chose the cards previously, so we wouldn't have to, do that, cause extra time on camera. So we're just going to get those cards out. Okay. And feel free to jump right in.
Okay. If okay, so this is the if question.
The what if, yeah.
Yeah, the what if. So I have noticed too that people are writing on Facebook, like, I just want to end this, so I kind of feel like if this resonates for you, take what pieces do and leave what doesn't. So if you were to leave this, if you were to cut it off completely, and move on, there would be just definitely that dark night. You would definitely go through a dark night, really heavy, and you can stay there as long as you wish, but it would be unnecessary. But we're staying with the ifs, right? I'm sorry. Okay, so if this were to happen, I see you going into a really dark night, extremely dark night.
Okay, so bless my spirit guides. They always come up with their doozies. So here comes another doozy. So I believe it's an American film. It was called Sophie's Choice with Meryl Streep, and she had to choose between, I think, 2 children, and she could only take one, and she had to leave the other one in a Nazi concentration camp. So the fact of you deleting it all would be like you choosing between your children. It just ain't going to happen. Now, after saying that, it's not like I haven't wanted to do this, like, at all. Yes, I've been there. But if you did this, what if, you would only be delaying your own personal journey, your own soul path and journey. And you would cut yourself off from to a certain degree, you would cut yourself off energetically from your children and your psychic ability and your connection with nature. So,
Yeah.
though we certainly understand, but yeah. All right, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. And the lesson out of that would be you kind of having some regret and saying, okay, this was an unwise choice. Um, you know, you would learn what you could from the situation, of course. And you would need to make plans, start all over again. You know, basically, like Edward said, your abundance, your money making financial situation would come to a halt. Um, you know, it would definitely just sweep you in a whole whirlwind backwards.
So now let's flip this, and now let's say what they should do instead with the same cards, same energy. Go for it.
So instead, it would be more successful for you to see your success and to enjoy what you have right now. So enjoying the time that you do have alone in nature, enjoying that. Okay, so what do you have? The list of seeing all of your resources that you have. You have, you know, a beautiful place in nature's to go. You have your beautiful connection to spirit and source. You have, you know, a beautiful writing capabilities. You have, you know, your psychic abilities. These are all the gifts that you do have. So really focusing on that energy would really have you looking at things in a long-term perspective, like how can I use this to my ability is what I'm getting.
Okay. All I'm going to add to that, which was wonderful, is that your connection, your spiritual and psychic connection to nature and the, what do they call them? Elementals. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So it's actually, okay, so here we go. Mr. Practical, here we go. It would be perfectly fine if you wanted to take a break. If you wanted to slow down what you put on social media. Now, personally, I do not feel that this person is in danger. The only danger I would see is if you actually did cut yourself off. Because in essence, never mind what it would do to your twin, you would be cutting yourself off from your connection to your psychic connection and to nature, which is like the last thing you want to do. So yes, if you wanted to take a break or have less involvement with social media, just more sporadic for a small period, short period of time, that's fine. And really soak in your natural environment that you are in with nature, really soak it up and, well, let nature heal you. I mean, you know, as I always say, it rejuvenates the soul. So absolutely. Okay, what do you want to add to that?
Yeah. The nature is going to be a really big blessing for you, and to balance it, you know, and noticing things too. Okay, I like say you're going to use your social media platform. Limit it. I'm going to only be on it from this time to this time, and that's it. You know, and after that, I'm unplugging. And you know, so use that, and then something very original will come from that. Your connection with the elementals, something very original is going to want to spring from you. So this time that you're taking that you want to unplug, you know, if you want to do that, go ahead. But you know, it will take you a little time to get to this point. But within balance and moderation of what you're doing already, it's going to really ignite something in you. There's something that I feel very prominent that wants to be birthed from you, that you haven't really thought of yet. It's coming to you from spirit. So you see how these little plummets can, when we rise up out of them, can really birth something really delicious out of this type of energy.
Yes. So just like with Scorpio energy, which actually is part of this reading, you will rise like a phoenix out of the ashes. Okay?
Yep.
This is kind of normal, though, for all light workers to go through this process, by the way. And the last thing you want to do is kill the magic within.
Yes.
And part of that is your connection to nature. That's the last thing you would want to do. And, we're with you on that.
Yeah.
All right. So anything you want to add in closing words with anything that came up?
Just continue to do some clearing with yourself, with the nature, and keep asking your guides, because you get really clear messages. Making sure you're tuned in, plugged in, and you will get through this. And anybody else who's going through a hard time, a tough time like this, you're going to get through this. You're going to see the other side of this, and we all plummet down sometimes, and this is part of the journey, the twin flame journey. We're here to support you in any way that we can possible. So if you need assistance, you can reach out to us, and especially who this reading is for. That we are here to support you at all times too. So
absolutely. Spirit just wants to say one more thing. Since you love nature, you are to literally take your shoes off and put your feet in the ocean, in the water, because the ocean does clear our aura. And not only that, you're to collect some driftwood or seashells or whatever catches your eye and have that at a prominent place in your residence as a reminder that you are part of nature. That's what they wanted to add. All right. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. We felt this was important to include the twin flame community, myself being a twin flame, and Heather as well.
yes.
And you can always get in touch with Heather for a private psychic reading session, or myself, or you can have us both, which I think is the best, because you get a male and a female, the masculine and the feminine angle of it, but it's up to you. So again, to be part of the monthly lottery, we ask that you please subscribe to my YouTube channel and to Heather's, and let either Heather or myself know that you're subscribed to both. It'll make the process a lot easier. All right, so thank you, everyone, for tuning in and watching, and of course, blessings to the entire twin flame community.
Yes, blessings to everybody. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.